Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Broncos will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Huskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking to pass. It's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it to the back on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game. And for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the right. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and the rush will get to him at the 25. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He throws one to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Kane.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more. Touchdown, Boise State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to pass, it's back. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half.
Nebraska, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Now on first down from the 28. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's back. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. Crosses the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskers send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
That was hardly a performance. Some would call it swag, some call it... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Got his man downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Quick release on the RPO. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Ogden. Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The sure hands, it's straight. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. This one's complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Going to the running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's straight. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Wants to throw, it's Ogden. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. In the red area, it's Drake. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The official says no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a man. It's Ogden. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Boise State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Ogden. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Release to the back. This time it's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The RPO fired complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To throw, it's Ogden. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now on the return. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. There's the pressure. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ogden. Back's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own. There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Broncos are marching down the field. They're going to run it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Handoff from the gun. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Back to throw, it's Ogden. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's straight. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's got 67 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On the move, he fires. This time he's got it. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Boise State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Ogden. Here's a throw downfield late. falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.